namin ng pondo at hindi na nakukurakot ang PhilHealth na ma-include din natin yan. Kasi
Dapat kasama na yan, Dok.
marami po talaga
Kailangan, ano?
ang naghahangad ng procedure na ganito kasi yung quality of life ng patients talaga na nag-i-improve yung vision nila from a very blurred vision to a 20/20 vision. Napakalaking bagay po lalo na sa mga students. Especially
Oo.
those who are applying for
So,
for
karamihan sa mga,
pilots.
oo, Dok.
Yun, pilot.
Karamihan sa mga pasyente nyo ay ano bang age range nila?
Most
Karamihan.
common would be the young
Yeah.
adults, no, ng mga 20s and 30s. So, yung mga students yan. Kasi around 20s, dyan na po nagsistabilize yung grado ng isang tao. So, usually around 22, 23, yan. Pag stable na yung grado ng patient, ginugo na yung surgery or nire-recommend na yung LASIK surgery for them. So, yun yung bulk ng pasyente namin.
Ito ay para sa mga taong ayaw gumamit ng salamin.
Yes. Distance vision. Distance vision in particular. So, yung grado na pangmalayo. Pero ibang usapan po kapag grado na pang reading, yung mga pagdating ng 40 years old, no? So, pero meron ding LASIK procedure that we address the blurring of vision na near.
Nearsighted. Kasi ako, farsighted. Farsighted ako.
We can also address farsightedness using LASIK surgery. Pero pag tinatawag nating presbyopic na yung patient or meron ng presbyopia, meaning difficulty of reading at near sa age ng 40s, every one of us at the age of 40, we will experience that kailangan natin ng reading glass sa 40 years old. So yun, iba pa yun. Pero natitreat din ng LASIK yun. That's, we call that the presbyopia LASIK.
Yan, si Emer, kailangan ng laging gumagamit.
Paano nga ako para makita ko kayong hindi nakasalamin.
Yes, yes.
Okay ba? Sa dami na nag-gaming, nag-cellphone, marami talagang isira ang mga mata?
Well, according po sa mga ibang specialists like yung mga pediatric ophthalmologists, wala pa kasing studies talaga na nagpo-prove na yung gadgets can really cause pagtaas ng grado or nearsightedness. Pero nire-recommend na i-lessen talaga yung screen time ng mga students.
Ano yung mga kabataan?
Lalo na yung mga bata, yung mga 5 years old, 7 years old. Kasi dyan yung crucial moment ng development ng eyes ng patients. Pero, the only way talaga, the only proven study na nagpapababa or nagpapastop ng progression ng pagtaas ng grado ng mata is sun exposure or outdoor exposure, sunlight. So, pag ang bata, well exposed, naglalaro sa labas, outdoor, sa garden, na-find out nila sa isang study sa Japan na less yung grado ng mga bata or less yung pagiging nearsighted ng mga bata kapag na-expose sila sa araw. Wag lang yung direct sunlight na in the middle of the day, yung mga nakakapasok, mataas yung radiation. Pero yun yung well-established study na nakaka-apekto. The gadgets, we're still on the process of collating the data kung talagang yung gadgets ay nagkakos ng paglabo ng mata or pag-worsen ng grado ng mata ng mga kabataan.
Yung ilaw lang masakit na sa mata.
Yes. Pero we still recommend, especially even if the patient is not for LASIK surgery, na pag magpabasa tayo ng malapit or at night or sa room natin before we sleep, dapat enough yung light natin, no? Pero may mga iba kasi na nagkakos yun ng migraine, nagtitrigger ng migraine. So, dinidim yung light. So, depende sa patients po natin.
Lalo na yung ilaw ng gadget.
Yes. So, dinidecrease yung light ng ilaw ng gadget. So, pero kapag yung normal or regular na book or reading materials that you have, we really recommend na ambient or talagang enough yung light when you read something at night para hindi mag-strain yung mata kapag madilim. Pero not too bright.
Lalabas ang wrinkles.
Oo nga.
Yes, kasi gaganon ka ng gaganon, and then it will
Yan.
really cause you headache kapag
Oo.
medyo madilim. So,
Yung
enough
Oo.
light lang.
Oo. Ano yung, Doc, alam ko yung mga lalaki at mga babae, iba-iba ang kanilang predisposition. Sa
Mhm.
kalalakihan, ano ang predisposition nila as far as eye conditions are concerned? And then also for women.
Well, when it comes to LASIK surgery in particular, so kasama sa screening namin, kaming mga refractive surgeons, ang mga babae dapat hindi pregnant or not trying to get pregnant,
Mhm.
hindi breastfeeding or lactating parents, or hindi rin buntis.
Aha.
So,
Oo.
bawal na bawal sa mga pasyente na to mag-perform or mag-undergo ng LASIK surgeries kasi yung different hormones acting inside the body of a patient na nagbe-breastfeed or buntis, nakakaapekto sa grado ng mata or sa cornea, no? Sa that part of the eye, the surface part of the eye, yung cornea, yung hormones affected yun pag nagbubuntis or nagbe-breastfeed yung
Pala
mga
yun.
yung babae. So, we recommend na kapag natapos ng pregnancy or after 6 months to 1 year after breastfeeding,
Oo.
kung stable na yung grado ng pasyente, we recommend the LASIK after that. So, yun yung predisposition na nagmamatter kapag sa babae or sa lalaki. Sa lalaki, regardless, basta stable ang grado at nandun ka pa sa age range,
Yes.
pwedeng-pwede. Unfortunately sa babae, that's why we recommend or we advise the patient, are you guys, or kapag may mag-asawang pupunta, may couple, are you guys trying to have a family? So, kailangan ng family planning before LASIK surgery kasi iba talaga, nauna kang magbuntis, so nade-delay yung LASIK procedure. Magkakaroon pa ng breastfeeding, tapos after breastfeeding, mabubuntis ulit si Mrs. So, hindi natutuloy, nade-delay yung mga yung LASIK surgery. So, we recommend them na mag-family planning or before talaga mag-baby to undergo the LASIK surgery.
So, yung LASIK surgery ba ay kailangan magkaroon ng follow-up treatment o panghabang buhay?
Yes, definitely. Definitely merong follow-up for the crucial yung first 6 months of LASIK surgery. So, usually, after the LASIK surgery, we advise the patient to follow up the next day, and then a week after, and then a month after. And then after which, pwede na yung 3, 6 months, 3 and third month, and then another 6 month, and then yearly na. So, we advise the patient na may yearly follow-up kasi maraming pasyente na nagkakaroon ng dry eyes after LASIK surgery. So, lumalabo. So, akala nila bumabalik yung grado, pero yun pala, nagda-dry lang yung mata. Kaya binibigyan namin sila ng lubricating solutions or lubricating eye drops like yung Lac Refresh. No?
Ayun.
Lac Refresh is a very excellent, it's an excellent eye drop for LASIK surgery patients after. No? So importante talaga na they see us kasi that's the most common cause of parang recurrent blurring of vision after LASIK surgery. So, in dry eyes. So, they need to follow up with us
Kaya pala,
yearly after.
very good. Kaya pala beautiful eyes ka, Doc. Saan ba to? Premier Eye Referral Center. Saan po kayo makikita? Saan kayo mabibisita? Sa LASIK Street.
Yeah, so the Premier Eye Referral Center, LASIK Suite and Myopia Management Center is bagong-bago po yung tinayo naming LASIK Center dyan or LASIK Suite. It's been only 2 months. So bago yung machines namin, bago yung mga doctors, bago yung instruments. So that's why this is a perfect time to try and consult us in Premier Eye Referral Center in UN Avenue, Manila, corner Rojas Boulevard. So malapit tayo sa US Embassy. So very accessible to everyone in Manila and in the area.
Doc, meron po kayong eye care tips para sa lahat ng ating mga manonood at mga tagapakinig.
In general, so one of the most common problems kasi sa mata is yung redness, yung eye redness, and yung eye strain, no? Yung digital eye strain that we call. Yan na yung pinaka-common cause ngayon ng headache, digital eye strain. So, as an ophthalmologist, I would recommend yung sinasabi naming 20-20-20 rule.
Yun.
So, di ba common sa amin sa mga ophthalmologists na may 20/20 vision. So, ina-apply rin namin ngayon yun sa mga patients with digital eye strain. Dahil nga 8 hours sa cellphone, 8 hours sa laptop, sa work, sa
Tama.
school, sa gadgets. So, digital eye strain is the most common problem ngayon that we encounter. So, we apply the 20-20-20 rule. So, every 20 minutes, try to rest your eyes
That's right.
for 20 seconds
Exactly.
by looking 20 feet away.
Yun.
So, tingin ka lang sa malayo for 20
Sa harap?
seconds.
Doc, sa harap o sa...
Any. So, kung nasa loob ka ng maliit na cubicle of your office, try your best. Siyempre, mahirap naman mag-remember na every 20 minutes you time yourself, no? So, you try your best for 20 seconds. For every 20 minutes that you use the gadget, rest your eyes for 20 seconds. Tingin lang sa malayo. Or 20 feet away.
May tingin ako sa
And then, after which, you can put a lubricant, which is the Lac Refresh. You can
Ilang
put Lac
drops,
Refresh
Doc?
after the
Doc, ilang
2020.
drops ang kailangan? Ilang patak?
1 drop on each eye is okay. Basta ma-shoot siya, 1 to 2 drops of Lac Refresh is okay.
At saan?
Para well-rested.
Saan nilalagay yung mga patak? Dito minsan binababa nila ito yung eye.
Yes, we advise the patient na ibaba natin yung lower eyelid para mas malaki yung space sa eye drops na pumasok, no? Kasi minsan, lalo na iba yung mahaba yung lashes.
Yeah.
Bago nila mapatak, nakapikit sila eh. Then the lashes are on the way of the eye drop. So we pull the lower eyelid down.
Yan.
And then as much as possible, horizontal to the sky, no? So, and then you put 1 to 2 drops.
Ayun.
Para shoot na shoot.
Dapat
Sayang naman yung Lac Refresh eye drops kung mapupunta lang dito at masasayang lang din yung
Oo.
yung
Kailangan i-refrigerate ba yan?
usually hindi na. Room temperature will do. Pero may mga patients lang na gusto medyo cold yung eye drops nila before they put the eye drop on their eyes. Pero may cooling effect. Pero basically not needed for them to be refrigerated. So room temperature is okay.
O hindi nakakasama sa mata kung ang eye drops mo ay malamig.
Not necessarily. Wag lang yung sobrang lamig. Oh. Sometimes mahapdi rin kapag sobrang lamig talaga.
diba?
No?
Sobrang lamig.
Mahapdi rin. So,
Yes.
room
Thank you
temperature.
po. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you for the tips.
Atid sa inyo ng Lucky Press. Once again, Dr. Rod Ernesto Geronimo.
Thank you, Lucky Fresh. Thank you,
Doc,
DPRH,
anong
for the
contact
opportunity.
numbers niyo, Doc?
Matinee idol yan. Nakita mo niyo naman,
Anong contact numbers po ninyo?
Well, they can search the internet po sa Premier Eye Referral Center, and then we have all the contact numbers there for
Premier
basic
Eye
consults.
Premier
Basic consults and
Eye
basic.
Referral Center.
Yes.
Thank you. Once again, Dr. Rod Ernesto Geronimo.
Thank you very much po for the opportunity, TZRH, and
Oh, yes.
good afternoon, everyone.
Ay, satid sa inyo ng Lucky Fresh.
Lucky Fresh.
Yes, 4:59 na. Nako, babatiin na.
Mag-goodbye na tayo.
Meron ka ba babatiin, ma'am?
Yun lang, congratulations kay Ariana Pantaleon.
Oh, yes.
Miss Environment International 2025. Back-to-back ang Pilipinas, mga kababayan.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yes, happy birthday, Judge Andy Soriano, and pagaling ka, Tito June Balbuena. Nako, at kayo lahat, mag-iingat po tayo. At bukas po, magkikita-kita po kayo. Mag-iingat po yung lahat. Once again, this Emmer, the generous Gingon.
Ako po si Cory Quirino at happy weekend po sa ating lahat. And God bless you.
Dito lang.
Itong show, magkita-kita po tayo sa susunod na Sabado. Ang Kaya.
Oh,
Yan.
yan. Thank you.
God bless.
God bless.